right, we're checking out the only game where you can mix Florida with Colorado and end up with a bunch of vehicles drowning inside of water hills. It's GTA. We wanted to test all the different kinds of tires that we've dealt with against water hills, and so it's time for a brand new challenge. We've had vehicles flood out from going underwater, and we've had vehicles stall out from trying to climb hills, but now we've smashed them both together and created one giant obstacle course. We're going to be putting these vehicles up against what we can only describe as water hills, but we're not just going to have vehicles that we're testing, it's the tire types as well. Circular tires, square tires, fidget spinner tires, they're all here. All of these different vehicles can get choked into unconsciousness by the water hills, but who will make it to the end? Let's do this. All right, we got a team-based challenge today, and all of the different tire types are here. You've got the green team, and you've got the blue team. Each event is going to be worth a point, and the team with the most amount of points at the end will be the winner. We've got all the different types of tires, so I'm very curious to see if the tire types enable these vehicles to complete these. And to start off, we got 4 levels of sharp hills. Okay, so this is kind of, you know, water potholey, I would say. I don't know if the sharp hills get deeper or if the angle just changes. I'm kind of surprised at how well the square tire car is doing. To be fair, a lot of these cars are the winners of their respective categories, so it does make sense that this is one of the best square tire vehicles there is. All right, so if I know anything about dealing with these water-style potholes, it's that you really want to come into it with as much power as possible. The fact that this thing is still running is incredible. Like, I am very impressed that the engine has not canceled out yet. Okay, they're definitely getting way deeper. I could barely touch the bottom. This is, I mean, it's a decent suspension job on this truck too. Like this truck is all hopped up. It's still going though, wow. Forward, baby. All right, I mean, how long is this? I guess keep rolling. We've got at least like 5 more we've got to do. So line it up and then punch it. Come on. Okay, now we're not even touching the bottom. We're literally just floating. I am just surfing oh, never mind. I surfed my way right into oblivion. All right, the blue team had their try. It's the green team's turn. So we've got some big tires here. The ability to float is unparalleled, but the problem is that for this type of event is, it's kryptonite. It's basically terrible, although I will say we're doing well so far. It seems like the depth, though, jumps up really quickly. Like, all of a sudden we went from, I don't know, maybe like 12 feet deep to like 25 feet deep. Oh, never mind. This flooded out way earlier than the square tire vehicle. Fidget spinners. I don't really know if this would be a vehicle type that would do well. I will say the fidget spinners have freakish amounts of weight. Oh, wow. When you have fidget spinners and you go into the water, you sink immediately. So for that, this is good because it allows me to like die. It allows me to die. It allows me to die right next to the other vehicle. Now it's just 2 failures sitting side by side. All right, I just want to make sure. Whoa! I just want to make sure. I kind of wonder if I can. Hold on a second. Yeah. Instead of going down into it all the time, I'm going to try and jump them. So if I can get past this, which I cannot, I was going to try and leap off the front of the hill and see if I can get enough distance to cover the entire water gap there. All right, 2 down on the blue side. I haven't utilized a saw blade wheel car in a while. Okay, now this has the unique benefit of being so tall that it can just stay out of the water for a great period of time. And it's not like the challenge is timed or anything. It's more of a matter of, do you have the willpower to survive? And yeah, so far, I do have a few vehicles that are just kind of like looming. Never mind, I just blasted that vehicle straight out of the course. Well, that's nice. Now, the gigantic saw blade dump truck, I'm pretty sure when we did our test with it, it only won like 1 event. I mean, it still works just fine. The engine still works. The one thing I have noticed about the dump truck, just in all of my tests of abusing it, is that it does incredibly well underwater. Like, for some reason, the dump truck can drive underwater for like 10 seconds. It's ridiculous. Look at it. It's still working. Watch this. No big deal. Just driving underwater. Fully submerged. I'm drowning. The car isn't. The driver is. There's no real safety measures for being the driver of the dump truck. You're basically just choking on salt water the whole time. Okay. So Is this a ramp? I think you have to jump it. I don't think I can. I don't think there's a wall. I don't think there's like a hill for me to climb here. That's a problem. Because the whole benefit of this was the fact that it was slowly but surely getting through the challenge. Now, okay, there's nothing here. Yeah, you need the speed in order to make this jump. Come on. All right, Wastelander. I mean, I don't know if you can do this. I'm not gonna lie. The Wastelander's really good at that. Okay? Like just not even touching the ground, or the water, I should say, of the challenge area. Underwater, it's okay, but it floods out pretty quick. I want to try this one more time and see if we can get... Okay, and then there's no jump here. So I have to just take this. I have to just drown. It's 50-50. And the 50 that I rolled was the under 550. All right, Rover it is.
No, God!
What happened to the floor panel? Who built this thing? What kind of Tonka truck style floor panel was on this? Like the screw just came off and all right, whatever. Well, now I guess I'm definitely drowning inside of it because the vehicle can't even stay together when I'm stepping into the driver's seat. Oh. Okay. It does have really good acceleration coming out of the hills. The problem is there's a lot of... Oh my God. All right, well, I just put that in an even worse position for me. All right. I'm gonna give this thing a go without all of the trash laying in the way. There's the one. Okay, so now we have a big jump. No. You know, this might be able to do it if I can stick that landing. There's the Wastelander finally popping up out of nowhere. Okay. And dig. And then out. Okay. I've been trying this a couple different ways. I've been getting further by not over jumping all the challenges, by instead just getting as much speed as possible. And then, hold on. Where are you going? Oh, I'm like 30 feet short on that one. Anytime I see a boat just randomly climbing on dry land, I have to give it an attempt to throw a grenade at it, okay? So yeah, bring the speed down. Ooh, I may have overshot that. Oh, never mind, we're fine, we're fine, we're good, we're good. Okay, so, no! Really? Oh boy, okay. Down, and then slow. Yeah, okay. You don't want to come out of this on a jump. You want to do it like this. I don't know why. I don't know if it just stays underwater for less time or what. But I have not flooded out since doing it this way. There. That is beautiful. Okay. So now I have to do a jump. But if I want to do this perfectly, I need to land it back on the concrete. So, dip. I don't know what the proper speed is to have here. Maybe like 45? Of course, the camera's gonna ruin everything for me. I'm dead, aren't I? Yep. Okay. I can get to this part every single time. I have to hit this at just the right... That's too hard. Hold on. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. All right, whatever. Just roll it, Gray. Just roll it. Oh, that's perfect. Hold on. Yes. Yeah, we got a checkpoint. 1 point for the blue team. The Rover takes it for its team. And that brings us to 4 levels of giant hills. Okay. So where's the water at in all this? Because I feel like you can't really have a... Oh, I see it. Oh, no. All right. Well, let's see how bad this is. Now, to be fair, the Rover just destroyed the other course. So there's no reason to think that it won't do really well here. Look at that. Yeah. Wait, what happened? How are things different here that it just instantaneously floods out? Like, that was the first hill. All right, I gotta try this thing again because something, I don't know if something went wrong or if I just overestimated the Rover's capability. I'm gonna go through this a little bit slower. How about that? Huh. Okay, so I'm kind of learning something about this thing. It's not about how deep it goes in the water. It's about like how hard the suspension goes down. That is a weird thing to put on flooding an engine out or not. Yeah, look, it made it. It made it just fine. Okay. All right, hill number 3, I guess. So don't like full send it. like 75 miles per hour. Yeah, working just great. Are we gonna like 2-time these events real quick with the rover? Lined up. I love how there's just like a fidget spinner wall next to me. Great. That is a very deep hill, and it did end up flooding out the rover. That's fine though. It gives us an opportunity. Okay, calm down. All right, you know what? Yeah, you just wheelie the whole time. I was gonna say, it gives us the opportunity to try the green team and see how they do. It failed on the very first hill. Very first hill, total failure. That was the most ungraceful dive into a body of water that any human has ever done. I swear, I have the water acrobatics of a fish in the electric chair. It's that bad. All right, gigantic dump truck. Go. Bam. Blast it. Out of the way. Failure. Yeah, we got it. Okay. I was like, is it gonna stall out trying to climb these hills? Now, it does seem like the dump truck is going to fail its climb, but it does have a lot of torque. It'll do it at like 7 miles an hour. Like, I'm not joking. Here, look. Look at it. It can do it though. Okay. I would love to see this thing get a point for his team. I'm not joking. I do love whenever the stupid dump truck manages to complete any challenge at all. So, dunk it. Oh yeah. The horn blasted underwater. You can still hear it. Everyone lives in fear. Yep, and it's climbing the hill. Climbing the hill at, 11 miles an hour, but it is climbing it. Oh, delicious saw blades. Destroy that roadway. All right, we're probably gonna be underwater for like 8 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Maybe there's like 5 and a half. I wasn't paying attention. It's fine. Everything is okay. Are you ready? Uh-huh. Pull it out. Stay straight. There we go. Excuse me there, seagull. Don't you park yourself inside of my dirt pile. Oh, there you go. So it does manage to get a point for the green team. So we got a tie now, and the dump truck is the one that gets that point. And that brings us to, I get no description at all. Like, no tangible description. It's like, yeah, whatever. So it's timed. It's colorful, I guess. What am I driving on? This is like a bunch of coal? Oh, I think they're giant tires? All right, I mean, whatever. Well, what am I doing? It's timed. So I'm sure this thing can go over this like ridiculous water speed bump course, but yeah, 18 seconds. I don't think we're gonna do this in a minute. Yeah, the wall is already up. I'm like 1/4 of the way. Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, I just wanted to pick what I would think would do okay here, which was the green big tire vehicle, but it just, man, it bounces everywhere. It is, look at it. Look at how crazy it is. It's like the squirreliest vehicle. Oh, once it gets caught in the side, it's totally screwed. I can't get out. This is like it's like being inside of a fly trap. I'm stuck. I want to give this thing another try. Yeah, when it gets into the side over here, it ruins your run. So I thought this would be an interesting task. How about the fidget spinner car? Does it do any better? Ooh. Not really. Oh. Oh, hold on. The spinners. Come on. Problem is, it's like rear wheel drive. Well, I was gonna see if the spinners could pull it out the side, and they almost can, but it's like not quite. So this is a weird kind of finesse challenge, because while I'm like climbing on top of the Hershey's chocolate bar over here, yeah, if I go into either side, the run is over. All right, here's my plan. Square speed bumps, square tires. I'm hoping that this was a brilliant decision, and I don't just like regret. Oh. Okay, it's incredible. Well, let me not get ahead of myself. It's better than the other vehicles. Oh, wow, look at, I will say, Having squares for tires when it comes to pulling yourself out of problems, look at it. The square tires are better than the fidget spinner tires at pulling things out for sure. Okay. So same issue though. I need to keep this thing in the middle. If I drift over to the left or the right, yep, I sink into the abyss. Not today. Come on. Come on. Okay, this is kind of a weird, like, slalom-y way I'm doing this. Ah, hold on. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this in 18 seconds. All right, back to an OG, the Wastelander. All right, can average tires, like, totally normal tires. Oh my, you have got to be kidding me. I'm skiing on the water speed bump hill things here. I did eventually get caught on the side, which ruined my run. But before that, though, this thing was just like, look at it. It just kind of levitates on them. If I can stay in the middle, we can 100% we can do this. Look at it. Nope, it's drifting. Hold on. Come on. Don't you drift on me. Oh, the back end's getting kind of weird. We're going to have it. We're going to have it. No, I got to shave off like 5 more seconds. You kidding me? This is a perfect run. It's a perfect run. You know it. No. Oh, that. All right. I had as perfect a run as you could possibly get with the Wastelander. And so I decided to try the Rover. I hate to say it, but the Rover just does what the Wastelander did, but it does it 10 times easier. First try, instantly does it. That's incredible. Well, we had a tie, but with this, the blue team gets the teleporting checkpoint, and that means the blue team now has 2 points to the green's 1, thanks to the Rover. And that brings us to rapid water hills with sharp bottoms. Oh, so this is like, okay, I don't even think I can get my vehicle down and out. It's so sharp. I mean, the Rover should do this okay. Here we go. Yeah, you do not want to, okay. So plunging into it, like doing this, look, you smash the front of the vehicle on the hill. So you kind of want to just like full clear it, I think, if you can. All right, we're going to try this again. Man, the problem is it loses all of its speed. How am I going to do this? Oh, that worked. It wasn't like, you know, the best for my neck. Oh God, getting whiplash on this is just fantastic. I don't know if I can pull myself out. I cannot. All right, one more try with the Rover. I'm gonna try and do a more typical kind of send. There we go. Like I said, it's hard because pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. There we go. It's hard because you can't get like any jump off of that hill because you lose all your speed the second you come into the hill. So yeah, I'm getting choke slammed by these sharp water hills or whatever they're called. Okay. God, jeez. I want to give this thing a try because it's just so crazy. Woo! Oh, no. Oh, driving this thing is its own fun. I love that this thing has 0 consistency in the drive. Okay. Now, it does wheelie really well, though. So I can always get out with my wheels up, which is really nice. Like, here, watch. So, look at that. It goes in wheels up. I like that, instead of just smashing the nose on the hill. The problem is, if I try and climb the hill, this thing wants to do a backflip and break my neck. Okay. Blue team's turn. Square wheels. Okay. Does okay. Does all right. It's a lot like the big wheel vehicle, but a little bit more easy to control. In that the front end pops up, which I do like, right there. But, you know, it's not like I'm driving on a trampoline, basically, which is nice. Okay, that's doing good. Doing great. And sweet. Uh-huh. It's got to be the blue color.
Duh.
See, it's like camouflage. Look, the vehicle's blue, the water is blue. The water can't hurt what it can't see. All right, look at that. Right, this is going to do it. 100. Oh, I got to do it a little bit faster, but I think we can get there. Okay. I don't know if this run is gonna have the speed. Come on. Come on. No. Man, All right. I've been at it for a little while. We're gonna try a different vehicle just to see if anyone could do this better. All right, fidget spinners. The fidget spinners really haven't done anything well. So I figure I would give them their opportunity. Well, it climbs the hill very well. Like, it pulls itself out of the water. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, I love the eye-violating pink of the racing stripes. That's excellent. Car's doing well. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little... it likes to bank to the right. Ugh. Okay. And it does bottom out very easy. And so it ruins all of my forward speed. So, can it get to the end? I mean, probably. But the problem I'm having now is getting there before the timer is up. So basically, I just get to watch on in anguish as the wall pops up. And I still have usually like 2 hills left to go. All right, Wastelander. Well, that felt terrible. Oh, yeah, this is awful. It's doing it, but again, the timer is just ruining the run of every single vehicle. Like, no vehicle can beat this timer. Maybe except for the Rover. I don't know at this point. Because right now, no one's really impressing me. Well, I will say that the Wastelander is very consistent. Like, I do know how it's going to drive. It doesn't ricochet back or forth or anything like that. Oh, this is kind of close. Hold on. Okay, the engine is hurt bad. The engine's clicking. You gotta be kidding me. Can it do it? Oh my God. Oh, I'm like half a second out. Maybe the Wastelander can do it. Okay, no joke. I vastly underestimated the Wastelander on this board. Hold on. Because if I can get a mostly good run. Come on. It's not even that it has to do it fast. It's just that it stays on center line. Whereas all the other vehicles love to just, like, throw themselves off the left side or the right side of the challenge area. Again, the engine does get really beat up trying to do this, though. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is gonna be super close. I don't know how much time we have left, but it's gonna be super close. Oh, yeah! That was it. That was like the 1/3 of a second we needed. And so we've got another point for the green team. So that means that we are now all tied up at 2 points apiece. 2 green, 2 blue. And that brings us to... here we go. Extreme fidget spinners. I was wondering when this map would come in. All right. Green's gonna have the first opportunity to take us home. Wastelander, probably not the best vehicle to do this type of challenge in. They're like moving, bumpy, tight-ropey, over water fidget spinners. So here we go. Okay. Well, I got 1 jump in. 1. I mean, it's not timed or anything. It's just a matter of making this work. So, oh boy. Hey! Oh no. Oh, I'm getting trash compacted. It's trying to suck my back tires in. Okay, this is way harder than I thought on the Wastelander. This is not going to do this. All right, fidget spinner car, you're up against your ally. Fidget spinner bumps, right? Should do great. I was wrong. It's doing absolutely dreadfully. So, let me tell you what it's like trying to do this in this car. You know how they have the trampoline parks and the kids go to them, and basically if you're not under the age of 10, it is guaranteed that you're going to break your ankle? That's what this is. I should have signed a waiver before trying it with this car. All right, I mean, you gotta, if you're gonna do the stupid cars, hold on. Hold on. The bounciness of these tires might be good. Okay, send it. Full send. Go. You gotta be kidding me. If I can recover this. Hold on. Flip. Flip. Stop. Stop. Oh my God. what a save! I didn't think that this vehicle would win any of the events. Not a single one with how hard it is to drive. But it turns out that with the most ridiculous ground, it does the best, and so the green team gets the final 3rd point and is the winner! Well, it turned out that in order to win, you had to fight agony with agony. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of GTA. Until next time, stay foxy, much love.